was stalked by a girl. And I ain't gonna say her name. We all know who the dope fiend bitch is. Cause this bitch stalks people, and that will be proven. I let a lot of motherfuckers talk and left it alone after we did that first show. I just let all the evidence pile up because I knew I was gonna be able to say something once I had everything put together.
Yeah.
So a girl was stalking me, like looking for a way to turn me into a lick. Some money. There was a few occasions where the girl tried me, yelling at me at the top of her lungs in front of clubs and everything. And what happened was, after I had enough, after several occasions of her trying to jump it off with me, and I know how she moved. So look, fast forward to the girl in my face. You, your mama ain't shit. You should have died when you fell off the scooter. You ain't shit. All this shit. I ain't a bitch, because all the bitches I know be like, did you bitch? I was like, I ain't funky bitch.
Yeah.
The bitch yelling in my face.
Right.
All this shit in front of the clubs. When I show up, this is what she do. Witnesses gonna prove it. That's why I let the bitch talk, because she piled up a lot of evidence against herself. But it's important because y'all don't know what happened to me today. So, of course, we was down there. She was with her little boyfriend. We was like, man, get your bitch, homie. Please get your bitch. We got the video of him trying to grab the bitch and her jerking away because they had no power around the bitch. So the bitch steady yelling, you died. Yo, you should have died on that scooter. All that shit like this. So I muffed the bitch. I walked up to the bitch. Bitch, shut the up. If I go to jail for assault, I ain't scared to go to jail for assault. I don't have a criminal history of walking around fighting all the time and shit like that. Hey, the bitch stalked me and kept talking crazy to me, and I can prove it. I got witnesses. The reason I'm telling y'all all this, because I want everybody to know what's really going on right now. So after I muffed the bitch lied and said I punched her. And she said, when he punched me, I was falling back. And no, bitch, you wasn't falling back. I saw the video. You didn't fall back. When I muffed you, you did like this. And it's gonna show on the video, dumbass bitch, that you been lying.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Comedian Corey Holcomb is back in the headlines again, and this time it has nothing to do with Anton Daniels. That's right, y'all. For those who may not know, earlier today, video was released showing Corey Holcomb and his incident involving him and a woman who goes by the name of Christina Payne. Okay, as you've seen in the beginning of this video, Corey said he was constantly being stalked by this woman, agitated. Okay, he felt like he was being set up, right, for, you know, a situation that could possibly lead him in jail or even worse. You get what I mean? Lawsuit. We understand. Well, now we got video footage showing an incident involving Corey Holcomb and this woman who goes by the name of Christina Payne. Okay, now again, according to Corey, this woman was constantly agitating her, and it got to a point where he felt the need to mush this woman. Okay, now of course the headlines say he punched her, but according to Corey, he gave her a mush. All right, either way, he put his hands on this woman, and as you can see, immediately the man that was with Christina stepped to Corey. It turned into this one big tussle. But again, we now get to see video footage of Corey putting his hands on this woman, Christina Payne. All right, now again, when it initially happened, right, apparently no charges were pressed. All right, according to Corey, right, he has proof of this woman putting her hands on Corey first, as well as him having witnesses as well. But considering what just happened with Anton Daniels, everyone seeing how tense it got, you know, on the 5150 show after Anton told Corey, you know, he sucks the D of the black community. You know, a lot of people felt like Corey was being baited in that situation. And for whatever reason, you know, it didn't turn into an altercation. And rightfully so. We've seen what happened in the past with Ari Spears and Zoe Williams. However, now seeing, right, Corey choose not to get into his altercation with Anton Daniels. Now we got video of him putting his hands on this Christina Payne. You can understand why people are looking at him a little different. You know what I mean? Because again, it's all about the optics, right? And since then, Christina Payne has done an interview with TMZ recently she sat down with Tasha K, who, you know, we understand she's Corey ops. He's got a lot of ops out here when it comes to different platforms. But the point is, you know, as of recently with Corey in the headlines involving him and Anton Daniels, a lot of people, you know, criticizing his reaction to Anton, you know, disrespecting him on his platform. Okay, a lot of people felt like Corey should have put hands on Anton. Maybe not on camera, right? Maybe, you know, off the camera, so to speak. But now seeing Corey in this video, people are going to look at him, you know, as a bully. It's not like they didn't already based on his opinion and his commentary. But the point is, just the optics of the situation is just very unfortunate. You know what I mean? And it's important to, you know, have context as to how the hell did it get to this point where you putting your hands on this woman? You know, it's no justification, regardless if you feel like you're being agitated. Come on, man. This is why I said in the video with Anton Daniels, at some point, you know, we got to lead by example. You know, if I'm being baited in a situation, you have to be smart enough to walk away, right? Or try to de-escalate, but it should never end up with you putting your hands on this woman, because now you give them exactly what they needed. You know what I mean? Now, granted, Corey says he has more footage to show that he was defending himself, but again, seeing the video of him put his hands on Christina versus him in the face of Anton, people are going to nitpick at that, right? And like I said, from the optics of it all, they're going to look at it like Corey's a bully. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't put your hands on the men, but when it comes to these women, look at you. Here you go, putting your hands on them. You get what I mean? So that's what I mean in the sense of you got to be smart, man. Come on. Grown man. Grown man, by the way. You're not a child, so you know right from wrong. And if you're mindful of these tactics that people are using, whether it's TMZ, because again, Corey says that Christina purposely leaked this footage to TMZ. Listen, man, don't give the people what they want. Okay, that's just how I feel about the situation. But again, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on this video footage of Corey putting his hands on Christina Payne? Now, again, according to Corey, it was a light mush. But regardless, he put his hands on this woman. And here we go. You know what I mean? Will there be, you know, possible legal action now that we got video footage? Again, we have to wait and see. But according to Corey, he was agitated in the situation and he had enough. And eventually, he socked her with the right hand. Okay, now again, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on this video footage? Do you agree when I say that this video makes Corey, you know, look like a bully? Because again, we just recently seen him duck the smoke with Anton. You get what I mean? But now that we got footage of him putting his hands on Christina, you know, maybe people look at him in the situation differently. But again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But with that being said, that's all I got for today. My name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace. Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor right now and check out the homie Hotep's latest single, Love for Fashion. All right, available on all streaming platforms. I'm about to bless y'all with a teaser from the video. If you like what you hear, make sure to hit the link in the description. Head on over to his YouTube channel, subscribe, like the video, and make sure to tell him Rip sent you. All right? All right, y'all. Peace.
Rip on sneakers with the real shirt. Oversized slacks, so the jean shorts. Matter of fact, my Marys go right with the fit. Got a clear pepper, these Cartier frames got tints.